Hello, my name is Bill Kershaw, and I'm a partner here at Kershaw, Cook and Talley, and I'm one of the lawyers who is handling many of these cases involving Volkswagen and Volkswagen's efforts to sell millions upon millions of cars worldwide, which were outfitted with what was called a defeat device designed to fool the smog tests that most vehicles have to go through to operate both in the United States and elsewhere. And what the device does is that when the vehicle is operating normally on the road, the smog system is off. And when it goes in for a smog test, because of various parameters that the software is able to detect, it kicks the emission control system on and thus is able to fool the test. The problem is that, and this device was outfitted in vehicles that were diesel in nature, which were marketed as being both environmentally friendly, having low emissions, and being highly fuel efficient, much of which simply wasn't true. They are not green vehicles. Indeed, they're quite the opposite. These vehicles emit some 40 times the amount of nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere over and above that allowed by the Clean Air Act. And they affect vehicles between 2009 and 2015, and specifically the Volkswagen Jetta, the Beetle, the VW Golf, the Passat, and the Audi A3. And what's troubling here is really the scope of this misconduct. Volkswagen, first of all, Volkswagen knew in advance that in 2008 the Clean Air Act was going to kick in. So it, over a long period of time, came up with this scheme to install this defeat device in all these different diesel vehicles, and did so through the manufacturing process, and did so with foreknowledge, and knew that it was going to be defrauding the public, governments, regulators, and everybody along the way. It's really quite shocking. But the impact that it can have on a consumer is that the value of your vehicle is now diminished. You don't know what it's going to be worth. You don't know whether it's going to be restored to a condition where you can sell it and people will have confidence that it can comply with the emissions requirements. And it can also has the potential, because of the nitrogen oxide and such high levels, to affect the health of your family. We have one family who we represent who had a child who was exposed to this over a 4-year period, and the child now has asthma with no history in the family on either side. And so if you own one of these vehicles and you want to talk to a lawyer about protecting yourself, about your rights, don't hesitate to give us a call here at Kershaw, Cook and Talley. We would be happy to talk to you.